Well, folks, happy Friday. Cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in as the stock market, well, is looking really good. All the indexes are up across the board. The VIX is down almost 9%, and this is after we got a good May jobs report, which, of course, we're going to break down in this video, plus some stocks I'm watching overall, where my head's at. So hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter. That's down below. And check out my Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio, what I'm doing in the market. That is linked down below. And now, cheers. Take a sip of your coffee. Let's dive into it. So I have Palantir stock pulled up here. I don't know why, but Palantir is up 4% right now on a side note, guys, as the indexes, like I said, are up across the board. The S&P's up 1% right now. QQQ, if I pull this up, let's see here, guys, is up around, 1.1%, 1.13 to be exact. It looks like the Russell is up the most on the day. Small caps are leading the way here, guys. Russell's up 1.4%, as the Dow's up around 1%. Like I said, the VIX is down 9%. Volatility keeps on coming down, which is good overall. And notice how the indexes are breaking out, not fully here yet. I mean, SPY is not over 600 yet, but we are starting to push towards 600, which is a big level of resistance on SPY. From here, we could then fill the gap to all-time highs. And same thing on QQQ. QQQ is at a big spot of resistance right now. We kind of have a cup and handle, little cup and handle action. You're noticing it on this 30-minute. You guys see cup and handle. So if we're able to break out of, let's say, 535 on QQQ, we might start filling the gap even higher on this. 540, 542, all-time highs is where we could be going. So stocks are looking good. Even though Elon and Trump were feuding yesterday, maybe they are still today. I don't know. I haven't checked. But, you guys saw that Tesla stock crashed, tanked. The market was down. Oh, my God. Elon and Trump are going at it. Now stocks are up. Stocks are up. And it's because of this jobs report, or the labor market's looking pretty good, guys, looking decent. So let me come over here to Safari quickly. We'll pop this up, take a look at this article. So this headline reads, U.S. labor market as 139,000 jobs in May. Unemployment holds steady at 4.2%, right? So let me come down here a little bit. So the May jobs report showed the U.S. labor market remained largely resilient during this, crazy time we're in with tariffs, the trade war, everything going on. The U.S. economy added 139,000 non-farm payrolls in May, more than the 126,000 expected by economists, and the unemployment rate held steady at 4.2%. And in April, the U.S. economy added about, 177,000 jobs, while the unemployment rate, just like this month, also held flat at 4.2%. And those figures were revised lower on Friday to reflect that the economy added 147,000 jobs that month. So wait a second. Hold on. They said they added 177,000 jobs in April, but they revised it down to 147,000. How did they get that so wrong? 30,000 jobs. Wow, that was actually interesting. So how did they screw that up? I don't know. But I guess April wasn't as great as we thought. 30,000 less jobs than we actually than the number we actually got last month. Either way, we can see revisions from March and April showed the U.S. labor market added 95,000 fewer jobs than initially thought. Interesting. We're seeing a softening in the labor market, according to EY chief economist Gregory Dacko. He told Yahoo Finance that's undeniable, but it's not a retrenchment in the labor market. That's what was feared. So that's good that it's not that, right? That's a good sign. And this chart here shows the U.S. labor market in general over the last, 2 years. We can see the unemployment rate has creeped up. Oops. Wrong thing here. Sorry about that, guys. Unemployment rate has creeped up. You guys see that? That's the blue chart on the right side, and on the left side, the monthly change in payroll. That's also slowed down over time. So interesting times we're in, no doubt about it, guys. But the fact that overall more jobs were added than expected, that's causing the short-term spike in the stock market. It looks like here average hourly earnings in May rose 0.4% over the last month and 3.9% over the prior year. Economists expected wages to rise 0.3% over the last month and 3.7% over the prior year. Pretty good there. Nice beat, or not a beat, but nice surprise there. And it looks like here Oxford economists Oxford Economics, chief U.S. economist Ryan Sweet wrote that the May employment report was mixed, but doesn't alter our assessment of the labor market or the economy. He said we also remain comfortable with the forecast for the Fed to wait until December before cutting interest rates, as the inflation impacts of tariffs is still coming and will be more visible this summer. Yeah, I mean, I'm with him on that. I don't know about December, but I'm on board. I don't think the Fed should cut rates prematurely. I've been saying that for a while. I would want them to wait as much as possible, as long as possible, before cutting rates. So that's a quick rundown on why the U.S. stock market is pushing up today. And yeah, man, it's a great day. What a better way to kick off, or to end off, rather, the week here than a nice green day like this, where the VIX is down a good chunk. Equities are up across the board, and a lot of stocks are moving, man. A lot of stocks are moving. Let's see here. Tesla, believe it or not, is up on the day after yesterday's massive collapse, and it's been dropping the last couple of days. But Tesla is now down to about $299, but it's up 5% on the day. So earlier it was down even more. Let me know in the comments if you guys bought this dip, or maybe you're trading it, trying to hop in and out on it. Tesla hit 273 yesterday, so now we're up like $30 a share off that low. Let me know in the comments if you bought this and unloaded it or offloaded it today for a quick profit. I didn't do it, but I'm curious if anybody out there did. I'm sure somebody out there did. But yeah, Tesla is up on the day. Looks like, a lot of stocks are up. It's a green day, right? We have DJT moving up, which is, what's the official company name again? Trump Media. Yeah, Trump Media is up a little bit, 4%. All right, we'll see how that goes. Big tech names are moving. We have Google up 3%, one of my biggest stocks. This one looks pretty good. Looks like we're getting a nice bounce off this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. You're noticing that. So that's a good sign. Now, I would love to see Google take out the highs from the last week or two, and if it does that, we could be getting a lot more upside on Google. So that's moving quite nicely today. Let's run through all the big tech names. Might as well. Apple's up 1.2%, although it's still very much in a downtrend. You'll notice, Apple on the charts does not look good, whereas Google looks pretty good. And you'll notice other big tech names like Meta, for example, also looks really good on the chart. Meta's almost at all-time highs. We're almost at $700 again. This is nuts. Up another 1.6% on the day. Microsoft's up about 0.75%. Looks like Microsoft actually just hit an all-time high today. Wow, Microsoft. Shout out to Microsoft, man. I was super close to buying the dip on this, but I was like, I don't want to have too many big tech names individually, right? I don't know. I just think it's not the best idea, especially if you have ETFs, so you don't want to have so much exposure to these names. But yeah, Microsoft, man, I kind of wish I bought the dip because it is up so much over the last couple of weeks. It is insane. And Amazon is pushing up as well, up around 2% on the day, back over 211. And Amazon is testing the highs now from the middle of last month. We hit about 213 last month. Now we're at 211, 212. We're pretty much there. We're right there. So if Amazon could take this out, guys, 215, this triangle, could play out. We could be getting a lot more upside. You're noticing it here on this time frame. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys are up to. Join the email stock newsletter. Check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. All of those links are down below, and they help out the channel. I appreciate you guys. As always, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.